Welcome to my review of Annabelle Comes Home. This is now the third film in this franchise, and this time it's directed by Gary Dauberman and stars McKenna Grace and Madison Iseman. And this, of course, is within the Conjuring universe, and it takes place during what I would say is a weekend. It's the weekend of the birthday of Judy Warren, but Ed and Lorraine are out solving a case and she's being babysat. But while she's being babysat, one friend of the babysitter decides to enter the room that shall not be entered and release a lot of spirits, and so we have a haunted house film, which unfortunately does not work. I'm going to start with the positives because there are positives in this film. First of all, the biggest positive, this is better than Annabelle 1. Still, it's better than Annabelle 1. I'll say that. And it's a haunted house film, so there's a lot of fun you could have in that. And some of the sequences are fun. Some of the spirits that come out to play are fun and interesting. You want to find out more about them, and they open their doors to a multitude of spin-offs, which is kind of exactly what they wanted. So it worked, I'll give them that as well. The biggest heroes of this film are the cinematographer, who does a fantastic job in some of these sequences with the camera work, the lighting, the shadows, just everything looks great and works for what the film wants to deliver. What it wants to deliver, I'll get to that in a little bit. And the practical effects as well. I'm sure there is a ton of CGI, especially in this one wolf creature that I really don't want to talk much about. There isn't really much to talk about it. But the practical effects, there's a certain spirit called the Ferryman. I loved what they did with him. And if he's not practical, congrats! I mean, because it looks practical. And the acting in general is great. I think McKenna Grace does a great job. Madison Iseman does a fantastic job. And even the actress who plays Daniela, who I apologize for not remembering her name right, all of them do a really good job. And there's even this love interest for one of them that is actually a very effective and funny comic relief. So now I mentioned the positives, let's go to the negatives. Again, let me emphasize how this is a haunted house film. It's hard to screw that up. It's hard not to make this fun, but the script and the directing just keeps doing the same thing over and over and over again. Someone is entering a room. There's a spirit right there in the shadows. That's cool. And here comes the spirit. Sometimes it comes, sometimes it doesn't. You gotta flip a coin. But that's basically what the film does for an hour and 50 minutes, which is the runtime of the film. Also, this character right here, Daniela, how does the film want me to root for this girl in any shape or form when she breaks into someone's house, someone who doesn't want her there? She does exactly what she's told not to do, and she's a teenager. She's almost a young adult, all right? She has to make conscious decisions, and she goes on to release all these monsters. I gotta be honest, I hated her throughout the entire film, no matter the backstory that they gave her, that I'm not going to spoil, but it just really didn't work for me to like her or to root for her. Also, she spends the majority of this film inside the room with all the objects with the evil spirits. I gotta say, without spoiling, that these evil spirits are not very effective. Also, it's kind of funny that in an Annabelle film, who is working with all these other spirits, and Annabelle, who is supposed to be the most evil, most powerful of them all, the demon inside her, she kind of does the least in this film. All the other demons and spirits do all this cool shit, they do all this spooky stuff, they do all these things that could very well get you killed, and they get you scared, and Annabelle just kinda is there because she's Annabelle. There's literally one scene that comes to my mind that she does something. And this is not really a con to the film, but if you're someone who goes to see this film because of the Warrens finally being in an Annabelle film, don't. That's really all I can say. The film feels like it doesn't have anything big to deliver, and it really doesn't. It has good performances, it looks amazing. The most it does, honestly, is open the doors to a shit ton of spin-offs that I bet you they will do, because this film will make money like they always do. It's better than the first Annabelle. It's better than The Nun. Yeah, it's better than those two. I'm giving Annabelle Comes Home a D+. Guys, what did you think of Annabelle Comes Home? Let me know in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this film. I have a multitude of people that have already seen it because this film's coming out late in the UK and they've loved it. So I'm really happy for them. I wish I could have enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are the best. Check out my review for Reservoir Dogs, which is my first one in my series of Tarantino reviews. And check out my review for Blinded by the Light. Thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to see you in the next one. So until the next video, stay beautiful, stay geeky, and don't forget to subscribe and like the video because it really helps me out. I love you. 3000.